Hi everyone, this is Michelle with Scrappin with my bug. Today I wanted to show you how to make these flowers right here, and they're 3D flowers. You can make them any size. This one is 2 3/4 and this one's 3 because I'm going to put another one right here. And this is just a little project I made with my cinch and some chipboard and everything. It's a post-it note holder, and then when it runs out you can refill it. So anyway, there's our project that I'm going to finish up. So first of all, I used the cartridge Art Philosophy. It's exclusive to Close to My Heart, and I must say this is my favorite cartridge ever. I love it, not just because of the banners and the tags and everything, but these flowers right here. They have 6 flowers. They have 2 here, 2 on this page, and then 2 on the last page. And some of you are probably thinking, well, I have the Flower Shop cartridge. Why do I need that one? Well, I'm going to show you the difference and why and what makes them different. If you take a look at this one, this is the Flower Shop cartridge. You notice that it's the same size all the way around in the spiral. They do this so you can create the centerpiece of this flower, and it all stays the same. Now this one, the Art Philosophy cartridge, you notice how it goes from small, and then when it spirals around it gets bigger and bigger. And that's what's going to create your flower, is the small to big. So you really can't make what you want to make, you know, these flowers with that Flower Shop cartridge. So let's go ahead and get started. For my project I'm going to use this one because I think it's beautiful. So if you're new to Cricut, you're going to hit your font, because that's the that's the thing it's on. Font. Oh, here. And then since it's the one up, you're going to hit your shift key. And then I always look at the first image, and this is what's going to be on your Cricut, and you're going to press this one. And in just a minute you're going to see it come up on the screen, and then you're going to go ahead and hit cut. Okay, we're going to go ahead and unload it. Take this off, and that's the inside that it'll spiral out. And then here is your flower, how it went small to big. So you're just going to peel that off of there, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so here's your flower, and for the sake of time I've already inked this one, and you can ink it in whatever color. You can use whatever color cardstock to cut it in. For this one I used the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo, and I just used this. You can use whatever you want, and all you do is I just started at one end and I just flicked it like this, and it will darken the edges. I think it's very pretty if you ink it. If you don't, it looks okay, but you know, you could do better. So what you need is, this is a skewer stick from the kitchen that I just cut in half, and I always keep this in my caddy on my craft table because I use it for a lot of things. So the part that you inked, this is going to be face up, and you're going to start at the small, and what you're going to do is just put the stick on top of it and roll towards you. So you're rolling, and I like to try to keep it even all the way, and you just keep rolling the whole thing. And you'll see why in a minute. So see how I'm keeping it tight, but I'm keeping it, you know, level, all the same. I'm not, you know, going all the way down the stick. So I just keep rolling it. And I am in love with these flowers. I have made so many of them because they're gorgeous, and they look nicer than a lot of flowers you can buy in the store. So this right here is the pad that you're going to put the super glue on. And what I do is I hold it like that, take my stick out, and I put it over here and I just cup it a little bit so it bends, because if it's just flat it's gonna kind of look funny. So I just cup it a little bit and then I let it go, and you can see that the flower is forming like that. And if you want it looser, you can twist it and pull it out like that before you glue it on there. So let me take you over there and we will glue it. Okay, so you have your flower, and we haven't glued it or anything, but you want to play with it just for a minute just to get it exactly how you want. So like I did over there, I pulled it out a little bit, and so when we glue it, it's going to look like this, and that's how I want it to look. So I don't want it any looser or any tighter or anything like that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put glue right here on the pad. And my glue gun is very old, but it's effective, and that's all I need. So put some glue down. You got to work fast. And then what you're going to do is widen it out so it all goes. Let me zoom in for you. Okay. And then while it's gluing, if you noticed, I pressed my finger down in the middle because I want all of the layers to stick to the bottom. And it's dry now. So this is your flower. And you see how nice that looks with the edges inked. And what you can also do is stick a rhinestone down in there, or a pearl. I used a lot of pearls for mine. And I think this works best if you hot glue this to your project or whatever you're doing. If you hot glue it, it's not going to go anywhere. If you use adhesive, yeah, it might pop off. So let me show you how to make it pretty. Okay, so to get this, I didn't put any rhinestones down there yet. And if you're going to put any pearls or anything, I would wait until after you spray it, if you are going to spray it. I like this look because it looks sugary. It looks like sugar. So what I used was the Martha Stewart coarse glitter, and it's bigger than regular fine glitter. And well, this is a Christmas one, but they do sell it all year round. I also bought the Elmer's spray adhesive. I'm sure any spray adhesive would work. This needs to be done in a well-ventilated area. Normally I take these outside to do, but for the sake of this, I'm going to do it inside. Also, I wanted to tell you, if you have seen Candace's on Paper Crafts by Candace, she's been making some of these flowers because she used my cartridge and she fell in love. So you can do it how she's been doing it and just putting it on the tips, and which is very pretty as well. You can use glossy accents. I think she uses a Martha Stewart just liquid glue. You can use anything that's going to dry clear. So this has a tip on it, and it takes a little bit more time, but the effect is very pretty. So what she does is she just takes the tip along the top of all these ridges and then puts her glitter over that. And she uses the fine glitter when she does that method. But I'm going to show you how to do this way. So basically all you're going to do is spray your flower. And I'm using wax paper. You can use freezer paper as well. That way it's not going to stick and make a big old mess to anything that you have, like your paper or your craft sheet. I use this craft sheet for everything and I love it, but I used the spray glue on it and it was just a gummy mess and it took me forever to get it off. So I recommend just using, like I said, wax paper or freezer paper, and you can just throw it away. So that is our flower. Isn't that pretty? I really love this cartridge. They really outdid themselves. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue gun and hot glue it right there, and that's going to be my finished project. I mean, how pretty is that? That would make a great gift for anyone, or just something to have in your house. You could put this on any home decor project. My friend Kim from Ricketts Crickets, she made these really big and she put them on a wreath and it looked gorgeous. So I hope you make some flowers of your own, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thank you.